Hello, welcome to August. Here's hoping for a good month of stash busting. I forgot to get my book. One moment. Alright, now we're good. So it's August 4th? Is it? Yes, it's Monday. Done quite a bit of knitting over the last few days, which I'm going to talk to you about now. We're sitting in a different spot because Percy has taken the seat on the couch, and also I told myself I would be productive today because I have a huge week ahead of me and I have so many things I need to do. And this is one of them, so at least that kind of marks off something. Anyway, let's talk about where I'm sitting with my yarn, and then we'll talk about what I've been working on and what I think my focus is going to be for August. There is so much mess on the table in front of me right now. Anyway, I entered July with 17,400 grams, which is 348 balls. I had taken a little bit of yarn off the stash. I finished a project last month. And then I bought yarn. Literally one of my goals for this quarter was not to buy any yarn, but I'm allowing myself these two because they are special. Let's show you this one first. Yesterday, I went with my partner's mum to a little yarn. I wouldn't really call it I guess it was a yarn event. There was just like maybe 6 or 7 mostly hand dyers there, and like all local people. And yeah, we went. I convinced her to buy some yarn. I bought some yarn, and I got this one. This is from Gather, Make, Give. This is their full price sock, and this is Cockatiel. It's this gorgeous yellow with some like hot pink in there. Thought it was very pretty. That I bought the one skein, so that's fine. Let me grab a pen, because we do need to add this to my stash. So that is another 100 grams. Gather, Make, Give. And then, as you may have seen, I posted a video where I unboxed the Tangled Fables box, the first box. And of course, I got yarn in that, which you have already seen, but just for context, well, this isn't even really a ball, but that's the color there. It's called Little Serpent, and it's from VK Yarns, and it's based on a book, and we're going to talk about this in a second. But that is another 100 grams. Let's call that VK Little Serpent, and hopefully I'll just kind of remember what that means. So that's plus 200 grams, which brings us to 17,600. And I'm really bad at maths, so I'm just going to quietly use my calculator down here. 17,600 divided by 50 is 352 balls, which is a lot. Is that the highest I've been? Quite possibly. Nope, I've been 51 grams higher. Oh no, actually I've been 51 grams higher. This is my second highest number. Anyway, let's talk about what I've done in August already. So, as I said, I got that one technically the end of July, but I hadn't counted it, so it's August. And so, I'm just going to show you this first. I've already started using the yarn from the box, and I'm halfway through making a top. This is My Little Secret crop from Jessie Made Designs. So this is basically half of it. So feeling pretty good about that. It's been very quick to knit up. It's held double, and then it's literally just like a 3x3. So been working on that, hoping that I can finish that this month. As you can see, it's a really lovely day here. It is absolutely miserable, but I'm sure it'll start to warm up and become ridiculously hot soon. So hopefully I'll have this top to wear. Also, just quickly mentioning that I plan on starting the book, which is The Serpent and the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent. I am hoping to start this today if I get most of the other things I need to do done. We'll see how that goes. But hopefully starting that alongside doing the top. I'm going to show you other things that I've been working on later. Alright, I'll be back in probably next week, honestly, because as I said, this week is kind of hectic. And hopefully I've made some good progress. And more importantly, hopefully I've survived this week and I've done most of the things I needed to. We'll see. Hello, it is now the 11th of August and I have things to tell you about. First up, I finished my top. So exciting. I will put a clip of me trying it on and me actually showing it off. I'm so happy with it. It was so quick and just, I think it's so cute. And the colors are gorgeous. So that is done. Oh, I should say I'm sitting at this weird angle and so far away from you because Percy literally just stole my seat again. I'm pretty sure that happened last week when I updated you. My partner tells me all the time that they're just cats and that I can move them, but I don't want to. I feel like I'm betraying them when I move them and that they will stop loving me. So he's gonna stay there. But that is done and I got to take the yarn off my stash, which is so exciting. So this used 68 grams and that brings my total down to 17,532, which is 350.64 balls. So that's like a tiny amount of movement and I'm happy with that, honestly. Yeah, very happy with the top. All good. Feels so good having it done. After that, I decided I would start on one of my gift knits, and this is what I have here. Ignore the ends, I haven't weaved them in yet. But this is my gnome hat. I am making mini gnomes for Christmas. And this is the first one that I have done. So I need to weave my ends in, and they are on this side because the brim of the hat is going to be folded up. So I'm just gonna weave them into there and then they won't be seen.
I decided that I wanted to do some embroidery on here to kind of give it a little something, make him look a little fancy. And so my friend Ray is going to teach me that on Wednesday. So I've left it here because the next step is to attach the body from the bottom of the hat, and I want to be able to get in here and embroider without having to worry about needles and all that kind of stuff. So I'm very excited to do that, but it does mean that with the top done and with this done, that I don't have anything that I'm like really super focused on. I have 2 assignments due at the end of this week / the start of next week. So I kind of had planned this week to not really do a whole bunch of knitting. We will see how that goes, and I'm hoping to have those assignments done a couple of days before they're due. So hopefully I will be able to jump back into things. Just kind of in my mind thinking that I'll just knit a couple of random rows on things like the blanket and my biscuit sock and things like that. Because once I do the embroidery, this is definitely going to be a major focus because I would like to get it done because I have so many of them to do. So yeah, that'll be a major focus once that's done, and hopefully it shouldn't take me too long to do the body. So I have to do the body, the arms, the beard and the nose. But obviously the arms and the nose and the beard are quite small. So once I kind of get through the body, it shouldn't take me too long to hopefully finish this up, and I can be starting to think about other gift knits. As I said, those assignments are my major focus, and anything else I can get done, knitting, reading, video, everything else wise, is a bonus. So that being said, that is all I have to update you on today. I will catch you all in a couple of days, maybe on Thursday, and I might show you how the embroidery looks on this. We shall see. But otherwise, I'll be back again when I have more to tell you about. But isn't it so exciting that I have actually managed to take a little bit of yarn off the stash already? I feel like it's still early August. So yeah, super happy about that. Hello. It's been a week of stuff and things, and I'm going to talk to you about the knitting stuff and things. I'm going to wait for Percy to settle first. I said that and he literally like backed away, like, fine. Anyway, it's not been a great week. Everything that I've worked on has failed. That's the basics of the story. I finished my biscuit sock. It's too small. I don't have enough of the yarn to make it bigger and then have 2 socks. And there's just really no give in this yarn. There's like a tiny bit, but not enough that I can block this any bigger, or just really, I'm sure there's something I can do, but I don't want to. I finished this, I realized how small it was, and I was just like, nah, I'm not gonna go through and like work out some way to fix this. I just do not have the mental capacity to do that. So instead I am just gonna frog this and use the yarn for something else at some point. I do like the pattern. I think the pattern is very cute, and I will honestly probably use it on something else, but yeah, these ones are gonna get frogged. So that happened. And then I think I showed you I had my little gnomes hat, which was finished, and I was getting ready to like cast on the gnome's body, which was attached to the hat. And I started doing that, and I realized that I hated it and I couldn't get it to look right. So I just completely gave up on that too, and decided that I was gonna do all these gnomes for Christmas for people. Not doing that anymore. I just don't have the patience to do it right now, and I think it's something I will come back to later, but just right now I just don't think that I just don't have the mental capacity or the like desire to make a gnome right now, because doing that one like annoyed me, and like I just could not get it to do, like I knew what I needed to do and I did that, but I just couldn't get it to look right. And sometimes you have to give up. I don't think there's anything wrong with giving up. I'm giving up. I'm gonna readjust, and maybe in a couple of months' time, I don't know, maybe for next Christmas I will be like, here's your gnomes, everyone. But not this Christmas. This Christmas, nobody's getting gnomes. After those 2 things, I did also try and cast on a bunch of other stuff, and just nothing was going right. I made one thing. Where's it gone? I had success with one thing, which is this tiny little star that I made, that I do think is very cute. And the plan is to perhaps make a little garland of these for Christmas, because my partner and I have approximately 2 Christmas decorations in our entire house. We're not really Christmassy people. And also we have cats, so we're not going to have a tree ever, because I feel like some cats you could survive. These 3, nope, absolutely not. Like, they would either accidentally like squish themselves to death, or they would squish each other to death. And it, I don't know, somehow like set fire to the entire planet. Like, they have some incredible skills when it comes to making trouble. So yeah, all that to say, we might do a little star garland instead. And I don't know if we're still going to be living in this house. I assume so. I don't know, could be cute kind of over here in the background of my videos. Also got, well, we have so many bookshelves I could put them on. So this was successful, even though it was kind of painful to knit. It's quite small and a little bit fiddly, but I did enjoy it. So that happened, and then between finishing that and all of these other things that I tried to cast on just going terribly, I was like, I don't want to work on any of my whips. None of them are grabbing me right now. I hate all of them. I don't know. I don't really hate them, but I feel like I hate them. I don't know. None of them are just like, none of them are like going amazingly. Like there was nothing that I was like, I could do that and nothing could possibly go wrong and I'd just enjoy myself. So that took us to this project because I was like, what do I want? Like, what do I actually really want to knit on right now? And my brain was like, you want to do another My Little Secret crop? And that's what I did. That's what I'm doing. I haven't finished it. Not even close. But here we are. I've got a little bit of it going. So here's the original. I do really like this, but it is very cropped and quite tight. It's like comfortable, but it's definitely more of a like, almost like a bralette, which is fine. And I really enjoy that. And I like the colors. It actually looks super cute with like a high-waisted skirt as well. So I have that one, but then I decided to cast this one on using my advent from last year, the weekly advent from Through the Wardrobe Yarn Co. So these two colors I have here, this is the Queen Lucy color, and this one here, which I don't have a lot of this tiny ball left of. This is the Queen Susan. I have another huge ball of this, but yes, I just had a mini ball and I thought I'd start with that one. So using those colors for a very different color scheme, but I've also made this one, I think like 3 sizes bigger, 2 or 3. And I plan to also make it a little bit longer so that this will be more of a kind of loose fitting, still cropped, but sitting a little bit lower. You can't see where I'm pointing at all, but like maybe more down like here, kind of around the belly button. I think that will look really cute with some of the shorts that I have for summer. And also I just like, when it's summer here and it's like 38 degrees, you don't want anything this close to your body. You want like loose, like being able to breathe kind of stuff. And so that's what this one's going to be. I've been working on this a lot slower than I did this one, but I'm really enjoying it. I'm having such a good time just like not even thinking about this. And just knitting, mindless knitting. And so I think this might be the only thing I work on for the rest of the month. In saying that, I do plan on doing a whip parade. I plan on filming that this week. So maybe something from there will grab me. I'll want to work on something else in conjunction with this one. But also, if I only work on this, I am totally happy with that too, because I finished a project this month anyway. So yes, I'm still behind with my project making goals, but I have one done. So if then, you know, if this one then I finish in September, that's totally fine. I am so exhausted today, and also I've spent the last few days, or actually the last like week, mostly working on 2 assignments that I have. One of them I finished. Actually, I literally just finished the second one earlier. I just have to submit it. But I feel like my brain has like exploded from just They were both like very research heavy, and I have read so much stuff, and I just feel like I don't feel like I'm on this planet entirely. I just kind of like feel like I'm floating up in the atmosphere, and I don't even know what words are. On that note, I'm gonna go back to I'm gonna go back to my relaxing, I don't know, technique for this week, which has been knitting on this and watching more of NCIS. I don't know. It's my comfort show at the moment, which is so weird because it is not comforting at all. Can't wait to show you how this looks when there's a little bit more of it. Alright, as per usual, I'm ending this vlog a little bit early, a little bit before the end of the month. This month, it's because I really want to jump in with my plans for September, and any progress that I made on WIPs would be related to the kind of like project / goal / plan that I have for the month. And so I thought rather than kind of tacking it on the end here, I would just put it all in the one video for September plus the last few days of August. So I'm not going to show you any of the WIPs I've been working on or anything in this part. If you're interested in seeing what I did between my last update and now, my WIP parade I posted a couple of days ago is the more updated version, but I do have some exciting things on the go. Nothing more, like I haven't cast anything else on, but I'm doing well with the WIPs. Let's put it that way. Very excited to talk about them in September. This was a good month. I finished a project, took some yarn off the stash, and I'm just feeling better about my WIPs than I was at the start of the month, which is always a positive. I am wearing my finished object. I can't think of a way to show that I'm wearing it without it kind of just looking like I'm flashing you, which it's definitely against like YouTube terms of service. So you're gonna have to take my word for it that I am wearing it under these like 2 layers. Yes, more on WIPs in September. Excited to share them with you. I hope you had a good August, and I'll see you all in September.